Hey guys, JK here, back with another Alchemist Code video. Wanted to talk about the two new characters that we got today, and then also follow up with some summons. So the two new characters today are actually pretty interesting. I don't know if they're absolute must-haves, but I do think that they're going to be very useful for those who are able to pull them and actually build them up a little bit. So ARANEA and Gladiolus are the two new characters. Of course, ARANEA is a dark character. So Imperial Commodore is kind of like your pure Dragoon class of attacker. So, even Dragon Cavaliers and these other jobs that we've had in the past kind of have a mix of ground skills and other types of abilities, but this one is almost purely, at least for the main ability set, is almost purely just jumps on single targets, which sounds, not that sexy, but it actually is pretty good because, it does good damage. It's actually pretty fast, like the cast rate or cast time for most of them are like 400 or 460, which is really fast. And also, it can buff herself or debuff the enemy, and there's other effects as well. So pretty interesting class. And once you get if you're able to get to job 3, you're able to get like a lot of attack, and she could really dish out some damage against single target foes and everything. So her leader skill, pierce attack by 30% and HP by 20% for dark units. If you happen to have other units like these, I don't know, like Kudenstein and those kinds of units, this could be a really powerful leader skill because pierce attack by 30%, that's going to result in more damage than, like your typical attack by 30% type of buff. So some interesting possibilities here, but I do think that, it's going to be kind of hard for most people to get up to job 3. So dive attack 4, this is just kind of showing some of her capabilities. As you can see, this is a jump, but it's also an AoE, which is really powerful. And again, the cast times or whatever are not that bad. In the past, these Dragoon type of jobs have suffered from just staying up in the air too long, but this is not the case with her. So I think that there's a lot of possibility here. The recommended setup is going to be, of course, her main job, Imperial Commodore. Basic ability, basic Imperial Commodore. I agree with that. I don't think that there's anything overly good in the basic category with Twin Blade Swordsman or Dark Cavalier. Although Dark Cavalier, I like the Retribution Blade, of course, but I think there's some good options here. Reaction ability, perfect evasion, more tankiness or more survivability is never a bad thing. Passive 1, Power of the Airborne Division, raises power and reduces jump time. So this is a really good one. Already the jump times are not that bad, but if you're going to reduce it even further and raise power, this is like a no-brainer for her. And then again, if you're able to get up to passive 2 with the job 3, you can put in overdrive and she'll really dish out some good damage. If you're not able to get that far, then you probably want to go with oh my gosh, I can't even remember the passive name, but the evasion one for Twin Blade Swordsman. That's going to help her out a lot as well. So you don't absolutely need job 3, but it is going to make her really, really powerful. Gladiolus is the next new character, a fire unit, and the first job, Princess Protector. It looks pretty basic on its face, but it's actually pretty solid as well. There's a lot of good multiplier attacks. There's actually one that goes up to 200% multiplier, which is really powerful. And then there's a lot of like stunning and that kind of stuff and debuffing. So he's a tanky attacker. He's not the fastest character or whatever. I forgot to mention actually. So this guy has 3 move, 2 jump by default, but ARANEA has 4 move and 5 jump by default, and she also has a passive that can help her move +1 and jump +1. So maybe that's actually the recommended setup if you don't have overdrive available. But anyway, back to Gladiolus. So he's like a tanky attacker, but he also has some support kind of capabilities. Like if he has an ally next to him or an adjacent square, he can raise physical defense by 40% for both himself and that ally that's right next to him. So kind of like a buddy system. I don't know how useful that's going to be in actual fights, but the potential is there. And he has the capability, as you can see, of using martial artist basic ability for like the charge up. So he can, if you do a charge up and then let's say you do that 200% multiplier one, that's a lot of damage potential right there. His leader skill is pretty nice. Physical attack by 30%, HP by 20% for fire units. I always like those HP/attack type of leader skills, so that's really nice. So yeah, Dawn Hammer, that's a really powerful attack. So this is the recommended setup. They do recommend basic martial arts, as I mentioned, with the charge up. Holy Knight stance +2, that's going to make him really, you know, tanky, hard to kill. Royal Shield raises max HP, I think that's by 30% at max level, so that's, you know, no joke. And then, this is what I was talking about, Savior's Fortitude raises physical defense of self and adjacent allies. So yeah, that's a little bit situational, I guess, depending on how you approach the fight, but that has a lot of potential because 40% is a lot. So yeah, pretty cool units. I don't know if I'm going to really be able to job 3 any of them, but I would like to play around with them for sure. So let's go into the summons and see what we can get. And my Noctis is at level 70, I believe. I definitely had to use some shards, elemental shards, so if I'm able to pull some of him, that'd be great, because of course I want to get him up to 75 eventually. I'm not able to do this grand unit summon because I don't have paid gems, but if you you know, want to build up Othma more, it is a really good way to do it. I would need to build up all 3 of these characters, but I don't have the gems right now. The pay gems anyway. So here we go with the 5-step special summon. We get a featured unit on step 3. And then we get the Soul Shard Selector on step 5. So I actually do want to go all steps here because I want to use that selector for Noctis. So let's go ahead and see what we get. 500 gems for the first one and a downloading, so that's a good sign. Someone mentioned in my comments that you can actually turn off that option. I forgot to do that, so I think I'm going to turn that off from now on so it's not so obvious when I get a new unit. But this is cool. Happy about that so far. See if it turns into red by any chance. Yep. There we go, ARANEA. Sweet. Definitely want to try her out. Of course I could try her out on the Gumi boosted account, but it's nice to have my own as well. So yeah, definitely cool character. Whoa, what's going on here? Another one, okay, great. So that's already job 2. As I said, job 3 is not a must, it's just nice to have, but she's perfectly usable without it. It's not like the old days where, you know, a character could be potentially kind of useless until job 3. Nowadays, you know, they give you basically the best job at job 1, which is really cool. And then job 2, job 3 are more like, you know, it'll make them better, but it's not absolutely, you know, must have, I would say. So really good first pull. I'm really happy about that. Actually, I wanted her more than Gladiolus, so yeah, I'm already really happy about that. But I am going 5 steps, like I said, for that selected ticket. Okay, wow, another red. I've been getting so many yellow pulls these days that I'm actually a little bit surprised when I see red now. Alright, let's just skip this. I don't think I got a new unit. Again, that downloading thing, so we'll just go ahead and speed through, and then we'll slow down on the red. Let's see what we get here. Okay, wow, I haven't pulled her in a while. It's like a blast from the past. Alright, step 2 done. Here we go with the guaranteed units. Maybe I would like a Gladiolus here because I want something new. No downloading. I know it's going to be red because there's that guarantee. Oh, 2 reds. Let's see what we get. ARANEA, okay. Yeah, she's going to be, what was that, level 67 and a half so far. Oh, oops. Just skip. Yeah, I didn't mean to skip that. Okay, cool. I forgot how built up my Aruba is, but I think he's going to be at job 3. So that's pretty cool too. Alright, here we go, step 4. No downloading. Uh-oh, still blue. Best case scenario, yellow. Alright, I'll just do that. That was overdue. I had a good first 3 pulls. Wow, these are all old units. Okay. Alright, so here we go. Don't really care, because I'm just going for the selector ticket, but if I get Gladiolus, that'd be great. You don't know if it's gonna happen. Turn red, turn red. Alright, nice. Oh, wow. That's a nice one. Here we go with the shaking again. Okay, Magistos. A unit I've never used in my life. Kuan. What do we got here? Oh, okay. I'll take more Albea. That's fine. Okay, Tiona. Alright, what is this? Oh, nice. Okay, I want to get my Lucretia up to job 3, so that's going to help out. She's a really good, like a support with a good leader skill if you can get her up to job 3, so yeah, she's pretty useful. Alright, well that's all I'm going to do. Pull wise, I'm going to go ahead and use my selector ticket now to get that Noctis. So yeah, that'd be... Oh, it's only for these. Just kidding. Okay, I feel like an idiot. But yeah, clearly I'm not going to get Gladiolus here because I haven't even pulled them, so... More ARANEA shards. She's probably level 70 now, I think. 75 shards. Yeah, I think she's level 70, which is awesome. Alright, well thank you guys for watching. I think I'm very satisfied with my pulls, and I'm gonna have to get more Noctis somewhere. Definitely am not satisfied with level 70 with him. But until, you know... Oh, let's do the gear summon actually. Absorb Shield. Who is that for? Who is that Absorb Shield for? Is that for Gladiolus? Either way, I gotta do it. 300 gems is like, you know, a really good way to stock up on weapons. And downloading, nice. I'm guessing that means yellow. I think I have all the 3 stars. I think. Alright, what do we got here? First one. Is it the Absorb Shield? Staff of... Oh, I didn't... Oh, okay. Cast auto jewel regen on allied units. That's really nice, actually. Wow, okay. Cool. Alright, anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope your pulls go well. I'm gonna have to kind of wait a little bit more to go hard for more Noctis shards, but for now, he's still usable. I'm fine with that, and I'll go ahead and build up my ARANEA as well. So, thank you guys for watching, and if, you know, there's like cool EX content, I'll try to make that as well. Thank you guys for being patient with me. This week was actually really busy, and I submitted a proposal, so now it's going to be a little bit more quiet, maybe a little bit easier to make videos, so hopefully I can bring you more content. Anyway, take care guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.